I don't really know what happened.
Oh no, just Hammerheart is gonna go peek against.
Oh yeah,
wait,
do
no,
it,
no,
do it.
Oh wait.
Do it, Hammerheart. Do
wait.
it.
Oh, okay. No, they're doing real. All right, that's back on.
I wanted to see that Hammerheart Pika versus Lowe's Young Link. Because Lowe's Young Link is really good. It is really good. Oh, wait.
Lowe's doing a really good job at staying above Hammerheart. And as I said, the one moment Hammerheart gets above Lowe, he's able to get that down air. I don't know how many jumps Hammerheart has. I don't think Lowe knew he was going to land on top flat there.
So this is where I'm at. I was talking with Lowe a lot about player mentality. Like as far as like, you can beat this person. You're kind of better than them.
Yeah.
And where it goes as far as play style and how you're going to approach and how you're going to move around kind of thing. And he was saying, if I know I could beat this player, at some point, I just kind of, like, I mean, he basically said he's able to adjust way better to people that he's already beat before. Where there's, like, no kind of trickery. And especially when you're looking at a matchup like this is Kirby's only bad matchup in the game, in my opinion. I don't think Kirby has a bad matchup other than this. So now you're talking about Hammerheart's going against a player he's rarely beaten in bracket, and it's on the worst matchup of his character. So Lowe is basically in cruise control right now, and we'll see. Basically what I'm trying to see is if Hammerheart can make Lowe play maybe safe, but maybe more of a different game. A different game with different options.
Hammerheart gives Lowe a cheeky look after that SD. Lowe does seem like he's in command right now.
Oh, of course. I think that's obvious at this point. Lowe is dominating this neutral, which is crazy because Hammerheart is moving around and throwing out hitboxes almost constantly.
Oh man, just really flips that punish.
Yeah, I mean, it gets really tough here. If you have a Pika that isn't running into up tilts or running into back airs, it becomes incredibly hard for Kirby to figure out what to do.
That's really nice forward tilt.
And you basically know Lowe is not missing those. Lowe is not missing those.
No. Clinical.
And see, this is where it gets kind of sad because Hammerheart has no other option than to try this Kirby Pika. And I almost feel like Hammerheart should go Samus.
I mean, it's a best of 5.
I'll tell you right now, Lowe is not going to relent. He's going to play this you cannot touch me game this entire set. So now you're a Kirby main. What do you do? What do you do in these situations?
Matchup?
Yeah.
I die. I think to myself, can I just air camp enough to get this person pissed off enough to come up the top flat?
True story. We have not seen Hammerheart air camping this at all yet.
He dances around the top flat.
I mean,
I wouldn't say camping.
He is not air camped this entire game. And now we're looking at a low 4 stock if he could pull it off. The problem is Lowe knows exactly what Hammerheart's trying to do almost every time.
He's just not letting him do what he wants to do. He's controlling top plat. He's punishing Hammerheart on these movements.
Alright, so Hammerheart is still trying to play his a defensive game. But at this point, you have to wonder, does Hammerheart actually think he can win this game?
No.
No way, right? So what do you think he's doing?
I don't know. What do you do in a game one when you're really... Are you thinking about the next game? do you play different than you normally do in the last stock to try to throw them off?
I mean,
Sometimes I do that. I'll just if I'm down 3 stocks, I'll just be super aggressive, and then
go
the next game,
start
just
off very
calm down.
defensive.
Yeah.
Wow, but that was 3 straight reverse back airs by Hammerheart, and that was fucking awesome.
He's I think the adaptation was too late, and we'll see if he can carry it into the game 2. I think we're gonna see a much closer game 2. Also, you can't forget that Hammerheart SD'd like twice.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in edge guard positions, but yeah, he up aired once, and then I forget he missed one thing.
He obviously didn't optimize his recoveries, but I'm also thinking that he is adjusting nicely coming into game 2 here. Cause
who's coaching? Oh, Big Daddy's coaching Hammerheart. Oh, and Stranded is coaching Hammerheart. They're both coaching him.
All right, we want Low to lose, bro. We want this low Pika era to just come to an end.
What
Go
do you
back
want?
to Falcon, bro.
You want to see the Falcon? Just let the
Yeah.
man play who he wants to play.
Oh, of course, but anyone that plays Rat is what they're playing.
Yeah.
Just bubonic plague rats.
Okay, man.
Yeah. No, you went to Kirby.
I was playing both today. I probably
Yeah,
played more
you did.
Pika than Kirby. What did I play against you, Kirby?
You went Kirby then Pika. Still can't believe I lost to Serati or something. Alright. I'm expecting Hammerheart here to play a little bit more stage positioning.
No, he's super
Yeah,
aggressive.
it looks like he's going too aggressive.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because
That up
Hammerheart.
air, he didn't want that.
I
Like, shaking
know
his head.
Hammerheart to be a spacing
beautiful air.
and option god of this game.
Yeah.
He does spacing and options so perfectly. Okay, so I may have to leave. I may have to leave stream very shortly, but we're gonna see here if Hammerheart could not take too much damage. That's a nice back air. That doesn't take it. Oh, he did taunt though,
Oh, the
and a
reverse
down
air.
tilt.
No.
Oh, see now it's Kirby. You're just like. Oh,
that's
man.
heartbreaking.
Yeah. Oh. All right, so Hammerheart is feeling himself right now, but he just knows the caliber of play that Low can bring to the table. But I would, at this point, I would say Hammerheart is playing maybe smarter than Low is. As for the fact as he knows exactly what is safe and what isn't.
I think Low knows as well. I think Low just prefers to play in-your-face style. Not that it's less big brain than Hammerheart, but
I just think Low is always playing safe, and that's why he's not on the next level
he's
yet.
playing safe. Look, look at
Oh,
that
of
approach.
course.
See what Hammerheart
So what do
can
you do? Yeah, what do you do here?
Up tilt.
An up
Yeah.
tilt? No. Oh, all right. I don't know if that was true coming from the top, but I like it either way.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but honestly, I would say pretty even game coming here. Hammerheart's gonna look. I mean, if I was Hammerheart, I would be looking to stay above. That's a great down tilt, and he knew immediately. Hammerheart loves to troll when he can, but maybe he got grabbed for it there. Can he? Yep, grabs the ledge. Ooh. I wonder if back air would have connected. Alright, so now Low has a pretty demanding one-stock lead. In this matchup, it is very tough. Yeah, it's very tough to recover.
Oh, man, the reverse one. Back air.
Yeah, But no, see, this is what I'm
Low is
saying.
just all in.
Low plays defensive enough where he could dodge a back air to neutral air from a Kirby, bro. That means you didn't even get next to the Kirby for that entire exchange. So we're gonna have to see Hammer. It is a best of 5, right?
It is, yeah.
So if you're Hammerheart here, are you thinking you could win this?
No.
So what do you think you like? What's the game plan at this point? Take a quick stock. Try to find a down air off the ledge. I mean, dude, Hammerheart has barely gotten this Pikachu up the ledge the entirety of the set. I don't even remember times, at least in this game, where he was like trying to edge guard this Pikachu. Honestly, I think
Low's too fast.
I agree, and I think Hammerheart needs to go for more baits. He needs to make Low question his options, and obviously Low is gonna do this: try to take stage control, try to take space. But when it comes down to them actually being really close, make Low question how good his micro spacing is. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at it's way too many reckless approaches by Hammerheart.
Yeah.
And I think Hammerheart just needs to play a higher level of neutral. You know, yeah, that's what Hammerheart could do though. He's very smart about that.
Low overcommitted there, for sure.
Yes, but yeah. Also, you got to give credit to Hammerheart for being able to know how to take those Pika stocks when you need to. And there it is, JP2 by Low. So yeah, I think if Hammerheart doesn't start baiting out this Low Pikachu a little bit more, it's gonna be the same thing we just watched. He's gonna have to start.
I think Hammerheart feels bad about.
Have you seen any pivot up tilts this entire set?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. Every once in a while he'll transition to like a down base Kirby. I mean that's his preferred variant when he's playing against Pikas. But
so here's the up tilts that he needs. Oh, very
really
smart
great
place
call.
back air. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
I don't know how that
back
down
air.
smash didn't hit, but.
Alright, so Low is at a very disadvantageous state right now. Okay. So how does he edge guard? I think in this matchup, what I'm looking at the most is how does this Kirby, a very good stock by Hammerheart, but how does the Kirby edge guard the Pikachu?
It's kind of just calling out. Hammerheart likes to feign ledge and then go top plat.
So do you think it's more about, as the Kirby player, it's about making the Pika think you're trying to cover something that you're not?
No, I think it's kind of like a coin toss. You just gotta cover something.
But you don't think there's any like more advanced like aspects to it other than just
maybe.
like
I'm
covering this? I'm thinking that yeah, see, look at that. Up tilt on the ledge kills.
And Hammerheart's 2 stocks up in this game.
Oh yeah, this is huge. This is huge for Hammerheart. Because I did see at the end of the last game that the Kirby was gaining ground as far as the neutral goes. So we'll see if Hammerheart could pull this through here. Because it looks like he is still overly aggressive. It looks like he's almost always the pursuer of the fight. And I would kind of like to see him just to relax a little bit.
He's definitely been less aggressive this game.
He's definitely throwing out safer options. I love that.
I was just going to say Low, slow down a little bit.
Reverse back air to Nair. I mean,
Man, that neutral air just hangs out. Man. man, Hammerheart's just really fast.
Yes, very, very quick moving Kirby.
But sometimes it's just not enough. Pika's too fast.
I mean, you could be quick, but it doesn't mean you're gonna fucking win neutral, you know?
Stop.
Alright, so Hammerheart's definitely gonna want to get a grab here.
It's so hard to get a grab against Pika as Kirby.
Hammerheart is especially, I would say, good at getting grabs, though.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah. I've played him enough to know what he's looking for. And he's also very good at making the opponent think that you're trying to approach with a different option than he ends up approaching with. And then once he wins neutral, he seems to always know how to finish like that. You know what I mean? Like he's never going for like the cheap percentage. He's almost always going for
edge guard situation.
yeah, yes, exactly. Make it something that it simplifies the game almost. Limit the options that the opponent has of recovering.
That's gonna be a shield break.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, I hope it is. I knew it is. It wouldn't be, but
I don't know when.
dude,
it's
one of the most confusing. I get shield broken by that all the time, and I have no idea why. And then some people get out of it all the time. So, oh, that's a stock. All right, so low at 127.
Grab anywhere, kills.
Yeah, back air will kill. Yeah, I think almost even weak back air will kill.
No, weak back.
Strong neutral air probably will kill.
Yeah. That's good. So, that was very close. Oh.
Very,
hard.
yeah.
Maintains his one stock lead.
All right, can he recover though? Because this is big. Hammerheart's gonna have to tack on some damage here if he wants to win this game. Because nobody wants to get 3-0'd by Low. We all know Low is not that good really. And oh,
that's just like that.
All right, so 40%. He tacked on 40%.
That's not enough. He had a whole stock lead.
Oh no! Oh, I love that back
the
air.
back air
Went through Dreamland. Oh, low ups for the back throw there. So I guess was the better option.
Oh man, I don't know why he turned up tilting.
Oh. What is it? Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't like that follow up to that.
It was. I think Hammerheart DI'd in a way where that up air was tough.
All right, so we're about dead even here. Last stock, game 3. In the best of 5, though. Hammerheart has a lot of work to do if he wants to win this set.
Yeah.
And even this game, it's
He's got the 1%.
he's playing smart, but he is.
Well,
Yeah, it's not gonna be game, but I think Low will get the edge guard. But it appears like Hammerheart is getting a little bit too reckless with his approaches. He's doing options that normal people would not punish him for, but Low is able to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Ooh, all right. He wanted the push off, but still, Low is already thinking about
Low's
that.
all over.
You see that? Like Low knew that push off was happening, and so did Hammerheart. But Hammerheart did not expect Low to already have his like plan for beating him, and that's why Low 3-0'd him right there.
35.
Low 3-0'd this.